Well, good afternoon, folks. We're back here at Coots Ranch. I want to welcome you all to the channel and let you all see what's going on today. This is one of those rare days in Tennessee that my wife and I talked about before we decided to move here. And that's it snowed it. It's snowing. It's been snowing since yesterday afternoon or evening, and it's supposed to be snowing yet some more here for the next few hours. I just want to show you something. This is what it looks like after it's been snowing for almost 24 hours. Here, just to record that so everybody can see it. 5 inches of snow so far. We've probably got another 2, maybe 3 hours of light snowfall. It's real light now. It was snowing hard enough here, so you couldn't see those trees across there from the house. It's snowing that hard. It's not a real wet snow. It's a kind of a fluffy light snow, although you can hear it crunching maybe under my feet here. Zach and I are going to go out and try to feed some hay to the to the cows out there in the backfield. That's Zach there. Hard to tell who that is driving that side by side, but that's who it is. That's Zach. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna feed some hay to the cows so that they've got it to. So that's how they keep warm in this stuff. Is they eat and they generate heat that way, and that's how they do it. So we're gonna go out here. I'm gonna drive the tractor, and Zach's gonna drive the side by side so he can grab a bale of hay and unroll it out there. But we're gonna go do that, and we'll just let you watch, see what it's like. I'll take the tractor in front of him, make sure that he can get up through there with a bale of hay. So hang on, we'll see what we can. Okay, folks, I'm out here in the tractor now. And you can see over there's Zach. He's rigging up the camera on that side by side. He's going to drive the side by side behind me. Now I'm on the way to the trail. Hopefully I can stay on the trail on the road. Right here. Okay. Here we go. There he is. Okay. Fortunately, that side by side and this tractor both have four-wheel drive, so he's going to head out there to prove to me that he don't really need me playing in the trail. I think he's going to need some help getting up the hill up there with that bale of hay. By the time he gets that roll of hay on that side by side, it's going to be complaining trying to go up that hill. We'll see. If we need to, I'll use the bucket on the tractor to clean the snow off so he can get up the hill. We can feed these girls some hay. They can keep nice and warm. Most people ask how do cows and animals like that live out there in the cold. Now it's cold today. It's in the 20s. Of course, it's been snowing all night and all day. And that'd be a problem for the cows, but it's not. The cows, some of you may know, most of you may know, they have 4 stomachs. They do what's called rumination. They fill one stomach up with forage, and then they burp that up and chew on it. Well, again, it goes into the stomach and ruminate, which is called ruminate. And what's doing that, it's fermenting and stuff like that. And I guess that generates heat. That keeps the cows warm when it Minnesota, and Wyoming, and Dakotas, and all that out there. This is almost spring weather for them. They have cows up there too, all winter long. It's something the cows can deal with. It's not a big deal to them. Big deal to me. I can tell you, anybody that knows me is probably shocked that I'm out here in this tractor with all this white stuff on the ground. Because for 35 years, if it got like this, and I was in an area that the snow started to look like it was going to fly, I was vacating the area. I don't want no part of it. Here we are, we're in Tennessee, and it does snow on rare occasions. It gets kind of cold in the time, January, February. It gets down in the 20s and sometimes in single digits. That's what it's doing this week. It's going to be down as cold as around 2 degrees or 0 degrees at night. Won't be but single digits during the day. So it's one of them things. But it's not very often. That's why we chose Tennessee. So we're not going to have to worry about just all winter long like folks up north do. It's not a super big deal. See if he needs some help. So let's go out and find out how he's hanging in there. Look at that snow. It's not the greatest stuff in the world. I know there's lots of people who like it. There's a lot of people who live in it all year long. I just don't happen to be one of those. It's not my favoriteest thing. What the heck? It's better than putting up with 120 degree weather, I guess. Here we are. As you can see, he's hooking up this Greg Judy bale on roller. Line up too far back. Back up a little bit. Come back forward. A little bit. I want to get that thing so that spear is about in the center of that bale. That's good. Good. This is what we're dealing with here. We got us one of these here. Bale on roller. And let me tell you what, it was one of the best purchases I've made on this ranch. You're kind of crooked to the bale, but it's up to you if you want to haul it like that. So you found a spear in there. You'll be able to pick that bale right up with that roller. I don't think you're going to move it. Back up to crank it and back it up. See, he's a little off the front of that, just because it wants to be opposite and you didn't get lined up on it quite straight. You want to try to line up on these real straight if you can, and so that you can I don't think it's going to turn. Do what? So I don't think it's going to come back and turn. We may have to see if we can get this spear back out of it over here and you reline up on it. Oh, there it goes. Here. Let's see if we can both push that a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, just so you know, that's going to be unrolling backwards, I think. Here, let me drive this in a little bit further. go. That'll hold on to it better. Greg and Judy come up with these. We got us when we seen them on the internet. We saw how that works. And let me tell you what, it does a lot better for feeding cows than just rolling setting a bale out there and letting them tear that bale apart. And you can do that. And a lot of people do, and we did too until we got this. They end up wasting a lot of that. They stand in it and they go to the bathroom in it and they walk in it and lay in it and all that kind of stuff. So they waste a lot of the bale that way. Whereas with this, it gets spread out, and a bossy mama cow, the boss cow can't push off all the baby cows because it spreads it all around and allows them to everybody get at it equally. So they're able to feed better. And they use up more of it. They eat more of it. They waste less of it. We find we're saving quite a bit of hay feeding these guys this winter with this unroller. What you want to do?
You think it'll pull it up the hill with that much snow?
Don't know. Let me go first.
Okay.
And if it has an issue, you flash your lights at me or something, and I'll scrape off some of the snow if that's what we need to do or whatever.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we've got a ball on that tractor, ain't we?
Yeah.
We can hook it to that.
Let's see. It's already hooked here.
All right.
I don't want to have to unhook it if we don't have to.
Okay. Well, let me get in the tractor and let me go first.
Okay.
So we're going to see. Anybody want to make any bets? We're going to get up that hill with that side by side with that bale of hay. And play quite a bit. We'll see. Turn that down so you can hear better. Let's see what we can do. Well, so far so good. Over here, so we can see behind us and in front of us with this camera. So you can kind of see over here to the right. See our new baler sitting there. We got to get that put away. We got to get a building cleared for it so we can put it inside. But that's our new baling machine. We can bale hay this spring. See this whole big old pile of trees and brush and stuff. That was all taken out of that area over there beside the building. Alan was over there and he cleared that area for us. Around that building, he's going to level that floor in that building so we can pour concrete in here. So we can use that building better. But we got this big old pile of trees and stuff. We're going to sort through that. We're going to throw it over here on the other side of the road. We're going to take the logs out of that so we can make lumber out of it on the wood miser. Make sure I can see him back there. So far, so good. Anyhow, we're going to pull that pile apart, put it on the other side of the road so we can burn it. We're going to take the logs out of it first so that we can cut them up for timber. Anything we can that's good for firewood, we'll do that. And everything else, all the rest of the brush we're gonna burn probably next week. It's supposed to have a lot of wind. The only reason it's not burnt yet is there's a bunch of wind
the last few weeks. I want to be heard a lot of wind. And a lot of rain too. It's nice and wet. Of course, now we got this beautiful white snow and all that good stuff. So it's nice and wet around here, so we don't have to worry too much about brush fire or anything like that. We don't want a bunch of wind, so we don't want to be throwing sparks everywhere. He tried to get me to hurry along. Hurry up there on faster than I am. This part right up in here, pretty simple part we're going to have to worry about. Then you get up this hill. Hopefully by me running this tractor up here ahead of them, give enough traction to they won't slip and slide too much. I'm going to reduce that thing. Let's see if we can get up here to something seal. So far, so good. Still coming. Getting up that hill, it looks like. Yep, made that one. Now we got another one coming just a little bit of the hill here. We got another one coming up here a little bit. If we go down this lane a little bit, we're going to have a hill that's a little bit steeper than that one. Last one. Over here, get in front of him. Get a little bit of the field. Down this one. Make it up this hill. Don't stop, but we change it. So this is the value. So far so good. Here he comes. Drop her up, long as I stay ahead of it. See how it ain't broke. Yep, I think he's done. All right, well, let's see what we can do. Well, we almost made it up the hill with it. We'll let him hook that up. Okay, so let's see what we can do now. Okay. This tractor will pull this thing uphill pretty easy. Probably should just put the on-roller on this tractor and do it with the tractor. But let's see if we can get back here. Over this hill here, we should be fine with it. You want me to continue pulling, or you want to?
I should be able to get it now.
Okay. All right. All right. So. Here we go. Now the key is to stay on the dang road. It is a gravel road, so there is some traction under there. Fortunately, this isn't ice, it's snow. So it's starting to spin a little bit, and the gravel will kick up. Somebody might ask, why didn't we pull that bale all the way up here when we got bales up here? We had so much trouble. You're right. That's the truth of it. But the bottom line is we needed to get this bale up here anyway. So, all right. So I'm going to go switch over into his vehicle. And then we'll go unroll this thing out here. How come you got it all snowy?
Because it's still snowing.
Yes, it is. It's still snowing. You pull these strings a little tighter. Hopefully we don't need that tractor anymore. Out here. Shoot a video of us unrolling this in the snow. I take it you're in four-wheel lock.
Yes.
There is a fair bit of snow out here. For Tennessee, this is a lot from what I understand. This is my first winter here. But and to me, I don't know what y'all think, but to me, this is a lot of snow. For all you up north and stuff where it snows all the time, this is probably nothing. I think I'm crazy. But I understand. I lived in Tennessee, or in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, for 35 years. Where the coldest they got was maybe down in the high 30s. I don't know if it got any colder than that any time I was there or not. I don't think it did. It did get a couple of light gusts of snow, but it was just enough to basically say it snowed, and then it went away. Same thing. Let's get out here and get this gate for him. While he tries to hold this big old load back, we'll open this gate to give the stuff to the cows. This is the paddock that the cows are in. So you can see them down there. They'll be coming running up here pretty soon. They figure out we got this bale of hay there and be wondering where the hell we're at. They'll say, let's go guys, where's my food? One rule, if you're ever on a ranch, it's got cows or animals, general rule of thumb is, whatever state a gate is in when you go through it, leave it that way. So if it's open, leave it open. If it's closed, make sure it's closed when you get through it. That way, animals stay where they're supposed to stay. So here goes Zach. He's going to cut this bale open. So he just cuts that netting off there. You want to turn that bale around, or you want to unroll it like that?
Unroll it like this.
Okay. That's what we'll do then. This is your show. This is the Zach show. Pull that. Oh, maybe. We got that thing centered. It's off center enough. It's gonna rub the frame, just so you know. So it gets unwound a little bit. Make sure you get all that netting out of there. You don't want the cows get any of that stuff. It's not good for them. They'll get lodged in their stomach. Make it so they can't eat. They can't eat. They can't. They can't eat, then they can't keep warm. If they can't eat, they can't gain weight or produce milk. So you want them to do all of that stuff. Look at here. See what we got here? Look at that. Them cows just a coming running. He's going to come back through this way, so I'm going to stay here and film him from afar. Got that camera on there? Okay. I'm going to watch this stuff get unrolled. You see them cows? They're hungry for this stuff. So there we go, unrolling. I guess I was wrong. He had it the right way. He's going to unroll that right on top of the snow. Come on, ladies, come get it. Come get it. See, they're hungry. That means they're probably a little cold. They're running low on hay. He's just unrolling that down through there. So I'm carrying that down through there. Doing some four-wheel drifting. I don't know if you're going to get up that hill with that bale. Probably not. Go the other way. Go straight.
I may have to go get a tractor. Go ahead, ladies. I'll get out your way. I know you don't like me standing there. One of the hazards of doing this stuff in the wintertime. So you all get lined up on there. That's one of the nice things about this unroller. All these guys can get on there. Ain't nobody being left out. If they want hay, they can get to hay. See if they're all lining up on there. They're all getting some hay. Nobody's getting left out. That's one of the nice things about this unroller. It's a great idea. Makes it a whole lot easier. Now you can unroll hay, especially on hilly ground like this. You can just cut that bale and let it go. Problem is you can't control where it goes. That makes it kind of tough. But these stragglers back there. See these guys up here spreading out all along there. It's just a buffet for them. Okay, I'm going to have to go down here and help Zach. I think he's a little... He's from Texas, you got to understand, so he's not too used to this snow stuff. I haven't dealt with it for 35 years, but I dealt with it for a lot of years before that. So I'm going to get in that side by side and see if I can do better moving that thing than he's doing. We'll see. Hang on a second. Let me drive this thing for you. Alright, let's see what we can do. You out the way back there?
Yeah, I'm out of the way.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Hang on. I ain't done yet.
You want me to unhook it and you can turn that around? I can force that around by hand?
No?
I'm just going to take it down here a little ways. But I got a little bit more room, a little bit more level ground. I'm gonna see if I can spin this sucker around and come back the other direction. Let's see what we can do around this sucker rolling. This thing's supposed to be in four-wheel drive, but it don't act like it is. Well, I might have messed up. I almost got it. Nope, I ain't gonna get any further than this, I don't think. Let's see what we got here. Well, I got most of the way back. Well, we got two choices. I can play with it some more.
Take a chance of being in that ditch.
It's a small chance. It ain't gonna slide all the way there. It'll stop before it gets there. We can try to unroll this stuff here, get it off of the weight, get the weight off of it, or we can just unhook it. Or you're gonna take the bail off of it. Or I can go get the tractor. What do you want to do?
Well, it's a half-a-mile walk over to the tractor. So let's try to unroll it and see if we can get the weight off of it. See if we can get it out then.
Okay. We're not in the middle of it, it's a problem. Yeah. What we're doing here is just digging some of this hay off of here, get some of the weight off. What are you trying to do? Pull it around? How are you trying to pull it out? Pull it out. Oh, well, I'll quit pulling it around then. You put it down on the ground, you can probably get it out. Some of the adventures of Coots Ranch, guys. What can I say? One of those things when you're in business for yourself, and you just got to do what you got to do. You deal with problems as you get them. Anybody ever think there's never problems on a ranch or in a small business? They're kidding themselves, because there's always problems. Just how do you deal with them?
Well, this is one way we're going to deal with this one. We're just going to pull some of this off. If you twist it a little bit as you try to get it out, it'll come out easier. Twist it. Is that still up off the ground, or did you? No, it's loose.
It's got the weight on it.
Hang on this.
You can walk.
Don't be on the bolt, please. There we go. Crank this sucker right back up. We probably could pick that nail all the way back up and put the weight on the tongue and had an easier time of that. It'll be fine. Cows will find this and they'll eat this all up. It's fine the way it is. We move it like this. They'll tear it apart. There's not that much of it for them to get lost in. Now you want me to drive this out of here?
Sure.
You want it to be my fault if we go in that ditch, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Should be a piece of cake now. We'll see. What's the worst that could happen? Hang on. Here we go. Once we get rolling, we'll be fine. Let's get this levels out down here a little bit. There we go. Let's get a little bouncy here. Hang on. We're gonna get up in.
looking at us like we're some kind of idiot. You know, we are the guys that feed you. I remember this when y'all want to run with me. Well, look at it, we made it. Stop back here so we can get that gate. Look at them cows, they just getting all over that hay. Eat it up, girls. It's good stuff. We'll have to bring them some more out tomorrow. We'll eat that all up tonight. We don't eat it quite that fast, but when it's getting this cold, they eat more. Having a runny nose is no fun. It's one of the reasons why I don't like this weather that much. So back and see if I can get us out of here. Like we've got a big old wet spot right there. In theory, if I follow your tracks, the tracks all the way out here, I shouldn't snag anything with this thing, should I? In theory. One of the issues you gotta watch out for when you're driving this thing around is that on roller back there, especially with a bale of hay in it, the rod sticking out a little bit, it's wider than the side by side. So even now, it's a little wider than the side by side. So you gotta be careful. As you can see, those tracks in front of us, the center tracks are the side by side. The outer tracks are the unroller's wheels. It's a little bit wider, so you gotta be careful. You can't go through any spots that are too narrow. Side by side, maybe get through a narrow one, but the unroller won't. Okay, Zach, I'll give you a choice.
You can take the tractor.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's warm in the tractor.
You can take it.
All right. You heard them, folks. It's his poison. Get out of here. All right. Back in the tractor. We're going to go back. Let me follow you. I'll follow you this time. Okay, back in the truck. Cooled off in here a little bit since we stopped. There we go. Go up there and turn around. He ain't waiting for me, so I better get turned around so I can get following him, because I don't want him to get off into a ditch or something like that thing. He's a pretty good driver. He knows what he's doing, but I'd rather be there if something happens. We can take care of it right away. You never know in this kind of stuff, especially when you're not used to it. It's pretty easy to get sliding off the side. So he's out there trying to get that hole. That's pretty interesting, though. A little slippery, slipping and sliding, all kind of stuff. But we got her hid. And now, the lady's got some pain. They'll be fine. Get them again in the morning. Probably bring another deal out there. They normally have been up for about 3 days. Out for that group of cows. cold weather, it's going to get even colder tomorrow night. We'll probably roll another one, maybe two tomorrow, just to make sure they got plenty of hay so they can take care of themselves. Keep themselves warm. That'll be on the agenda first thing in the morning. Probably won't be me out there because I'll probably Zach and Granny. Granny should be here tomorrow. The roads are all snowed over. I'm not even sure if Taylor County owns the snowfall. They probably do. I don't know if they do or not. I bet they don't own Golden Corner too. Taylor County is a small county, but it's not that small. And it's always take a little while to get everything plowed. They're going to have to do the highways first, and then by the time they get up to us, it takes a lot of good field plowing. Since it's our first winter, we really don't know if they'll even get out here before the snow melts. It might be here in a couple of days. It'll probably be on Thursday, Friday at the latest. It'll probably be on Wednesday. We'll see. It's going to be cold for the next few days. It's not going to snow anymore. Thursday, there's a chance of it for Thursday. Snow or rain, or both. So it'll probably be on Thursday and Friday, but definitely on Thursday week. It'll be back in the 50s next week. It'll be not in the 20s at night. It'll be 50s, we're getting up to 50s next week, which would be a welcome thing for our minds. But it was, all the roads are snowed over and stuff like that, so we told the boys all to stay home. They don't need to be driving over here and this stuff. Nothing has to be done that critical in here. Zach and I can handle feeding the cows, making sure their water's fine and all that stuff. We've already did that earlier. There's fine there. They're good to go that way. Now they got fresh hay. We'll get them some more lunch. I got to drive back to the farm for this thing. Apparently I'm going a lot slower than that. No, I can't even see him anymore. See what he's doing. It's like up over this hill. You can see him. Nope. They are on the farm. Waste no time. It's cold out here, so I guess he wants to get back up there to the farm and put away so that he can get back in hard form. And I don't blame him. As you can see, it's a pretty ranch. It's all green and stuff. It looks pretty good in snow too. As long as it don't stick around too long. It's a pretty look out through there. See, we've got some work to do on these fences. We've got trees and limbs down around them. That's all we've done. Which we'll do. We've got some work to do on over there. Ditch where the water runs. On the hillside. It's all planted this spring. All fresh field grasses. Pasture grasses. Well, this time next year, not like this time, probably come back nice spring next year. We'll be able to run cows on this ground. Indoor hay. Get it all planted. Around here, we're going to plant that probably in February. In February, 1st of March, 1st of March. We're going to plant all these fields that were bean fields. We're going to plant grasses. Pasture grasses. Yeah, because we're going to mix it. We get working on that. We should have that nailed down in the next week or two. Seed order. Ready to plant. We're going to plant all those nice mixed grasses. Some that'll come up early, some will develop in height. And a little drought tolerant stuff that will come on in the fall. After that's in the fall. And maybe stockpile some for the winter. Going into next winter. And probably not put cows on it this first year. We may, if we get lucky, be able to get one cutting paid off the lot late next year, and then all the rest of it grows and pasture cows and or chickens on it next year. So, takes a while to grow this stuff. Unfortunately, it don't happen overnight. Yeah, it looks like it might be coming enough to get another bale of hay. I guess if I get one for the other cows, then it's. Let's see what he's doing here. You see for sure what he wants me to do here. What is it you want me to do for sure?
If you'll just push it where I can get to this first one from the other side. 'Cause if I roll it this way, it's the long way.
Okay. Shall we run a pool on whether or not I'm going to knock it over?
I don't care what.
Well, I don't want to knock it over. I'm just saying I probably will. Huh?
Keep the pressure low.
Alright. Alright, so what he wants me to do, he wants to get that bale of hay up to these other ladies. I'm going to put this in the first gear. And I'm going to put my bucket down. Alright, let's go up here and see what we can do. See if we can manage to do this without knocking that bale of hay over. Now let's get it from the other side. So that he can get it to unroll it the right direction. Don't want to catch that bale next to it. Catch the next bale over. Okay. So I'm going to help him do this as well. Get at it. You want me to just push this bale out around?
Can.
I can take and push it that way so that you can get
Better to it.
better to it. All right. Let's see if I can push this bale a little bit before I.
center.
Right there, a little lower. Right there.
Let's see if that was centered up on the other side. Let me turn that. Let's see if we can push that bail around a little bit. Not really. Nope. Well, there can be a couple of clowns. See if you can pull forward a little bit. You got that spear in over there?
It won't hurt to go forward just a tad.
Yeah.
You want to pull up just for me for just a second?
Yep. Bales are wound really tight. That's why we got to pound that in. Nubbin, the guy we get this hay from, this guy that farms this ground, or used to farm this ground, he really winds them tight. About as tight and strong as you can get them. Let's see where this one's at now. It's pretty close.
Well, that bell's not very round.
Yeah, something's wrong with it because it sure don't look very straight. I guess it's kind of flat on this one end, ain't it? Yeah, it'll do. It'll still unroll.
It'll all look the same in a few days.
Yep, it'll all look like
Cow patty.
cow patties. Okay, let's see if we can get this up there. Back into third gear now. This tub of water. It's all slushy. I don't see much water coming out of that thing. Knock on that. Close it a bit. There you go. Float got froze in there. One of the things we got to watch out for. We've got another little device on that other one over there. And so it was overflowing a little bit. That's because it's got a anti-freeze device on it so it won't let that line freeze up. That don't help that float any, apparently. But it running water like that will. Okay, ladies, you all hungry? Looks like you got your hay picked through pretty good. We're gonna bring you some more. Okay, y'all gotta get out the way. Come on now, move them on. Move it out, ladies, move it. Come on, move it. Move your butts. There you go, come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Well, make sure you run further, just so you know. Hi there, girl. Apparently these three ain't quite as picky as the other rest of them. See, they're just munching away. Well, let's get it opened up. We'll open it up and you can have it. That's 316. This is 316. She's pretty nice. She likes me. Yeah, you can't taste me now. I got my gloves on, huh? Yeah, they don't taste near as good as my fingers, does it? You want to see my fingers? Here. Come here, 316. Come here. Come here, little girl. Come on. Come see me. It's okay. You just want that hay, don't you? You don't want me. You want that hay. You want to say hi? You want to come say hi? Come on. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Come on, little girl. We'll get you the hay here in a minute. You want to get a little bite of it first? Is it acceptable? See what she's doing there. She's just nibbling at the side of it there. Just because she can. She's a pretty nice little girl. She likes to come up and say hi to me whenever I'm up by the fence. She'll come and lick my fingers. Okay. Is that getting the bale undone here? We're getting quite a collection of the nettings. Need to throw all those in the dumpster. Get rid of them.
That's
Okay,
just
girls.
2 days worth.
Yeah, just 2 days worth. A lot of hay going out right now. Come on, girls. Stay back. Back up. Back up. We'll hold up before you get it up there. Here, let me in here, girls. Let me get this stuff out of here. We don't need this down. Okay. There's some netting down there I wanted to get. All right. Take off on down through there.
Maybe this time I'll be able to turn around.
Maybe it's a little flatter around here. Of course, we could put it on the other side of the poly wire if you want.
No.
See, we got a poly wire sitting out there. You probably can't even see that thing, but there's a poly wire out there. It's holding these cows down on this section of the hill. There we go. Look at that. Look at that hay unroll. Boy, that girl's real frisky, ain't she? She's all frisky. She says, "Let me hit that stuff." Oh man, let me get this. Let me get all this stuff. This good stuff, huh, girls? This is some good stuff. Eat up. Yeah, they went through a bunch of hay. This whole line was done yesterday. There was a big old line of this. He put out a bale and a half, I believe, yesterday. And they pretty much ate it up. The other half bale went up there to Mr. Bull. He's still up there munching on it, enjoying himself. But these guys here, they eat up a whole bale of this overnight because it got cold. Let's walk over here, show you this poly wire we got up here. Electric fencing. This is how we control the cows and keep them just in certain parts of these paddocks and create paddocks. And this is how we'll do it this summer. Spring and summer we'll intensively graze these guys, and this is the stuff we'll use to section off small pieces of the paddock for them to graze, and we'll move them every day, at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. See, look at there. See that poly wire? I'd reach out there and touch that, but it's electrified, and I don't think I want to get shocked. It probably wouldn't shock me through these gloves, but I know in my luck it would. But these guys, they understand that polywire, and they don't mess with it. See, it's just going down through here. We just sectioned off a whole section of this paddock down through there, and that keeps them corralled up in here so that they can spread their manure in just this one section. We'll move them probably tomorrow. We'll create a new section for them to run around on. So I don't know what Zach's doing down there. Probably the end of a bale that got covered up with snow. He just uncovered it so they can see it. They'll find it anyway if they really wanted it. Just like this here, they uncovered this stuff down here. It got snowed on last night. There's still a bunch of hay down there. Everybody probably looked like they didn't have much hay left. Look at that. You just look at that. There's all kinds of hay down there that they could get to if they want to. And they were doing that down here. They were digging through it, but you notice how fast they abandoned this. Decided to go over to that other stuff. Is that good stuff, ladies? You like that? See, they're going all the way down the line. They just spread out and everybody gets fulfilled. Everybody gets to eat. Nobody gets left out. Much better hay management than just putting a bale out and letting them feed on a bale. Pick the bale apart. Whether you just put it out on the ground and let them spread it out, or if you put it in a ring, a feeding ring. This is a much better way to do it, I think. And I think there's a lot of people out there that agree with me. And those of you that don't, well, that's okay too. You do you. But we do it this way. They waste less. Everybody gets their share. What we noticed before we got this roller, when we put hay bales out, because that's what we was doing. We just put a bale out and let them figure out themselves who gets what. Problem is the big cows typically are a little bossier than the baby cows, the younger ones, and the younger ones get left out. They get what's left over after the big cows get their fill. Let's see. You gonna put your spears back in?
Do what?
Did you want to put the spears back in?
Yeah, I didn't want to have to stop again.
Nah. Is that what you was doing down there, taking it off? I wonder why you stopped down there. Oh, that must have been
the same level as the snow, and it just become a sled.
Yeah, I was wondering what you was playing with off there to the side, but I figured out what it is. Now it's the
Mineral tub.
the mineral tub.
I was checking it.
Are they using it? Good. We got a mineral tub out there with a cover on it, so it don't get all filled with snow and rain and all that kind of stuff. And have we got the kelp in that one now?
Not yet.
Oh, this is the older stuff.
Yeah, this one's just got the salt mineral in it.
Oh, okay. We're going to start feeding them kelp mineral. We should have checked that mineral tub out there on the other paddock when it was out there.
We'd had to been able to get to it.
Probably need to move that up in this other area if we can. Up that up. That's where we're going to feed at. Mr. Bull's feeling left out.
He's got a good old pile of grass up there.
Yeah, but it's not fresh today. Look at him over there. He's just looking at you. Wondering what the heck, man. Why you leaving me out? What did I do? Initially they did. They ain't doing crap right now. Just saying. See, it's already filled that up. Plenty of water for them fish. On days like today, they don't need a lot of the water out of the trough because they eat that snow. That's just like drinking water. But we got to keep water for them because they may not want to drink the snow or eat the snow. They might be able to use enough of it. So, make sure they got water. Good fresh water. And use my moving the camera around like this, but sometimes it takes two hands to do some of this stuff. Kind of hard to hold the camera and use the hand at the same time. Okay, that chore's done. All we gotta do is put the machine away and get someplace warm. What do you think?
I think that sounds really good.